Troy Shawns lived in the part of the city people drove through quickly, but somehow he made everyone slow down. He owned almost nothing anyone would call valuable. His coat had torn pockets. His apartment was so small that opening the refrigerator meant stepping backward into the hallway. But Troy had a gift. He remembered names. He remembered the bus driver's daughter had a spelling test. He remembered which neighbor liked extra sugar in her coffee. He remembered the tired cashier who smiled only when Troy said, "There he is, the hardest working man in town." Troy did not have money to fix people's problems, so he gave what he had in endless supply: attention. Every week, he walked to the hill near the airport fence where planes lifted over the rooftops. He loved waving at the windows, though most passengers never saw him. Still, he made cardboard signs. "Safe travels, you've got this, welcome home." To Troy, every tiny window held a whole life, and every life deserved one kind thing before it vanished into the clouds. Ryan Peggle lived on the other side of that same city, high above it. His apartment had glass walls, silent elevators, rooms he rarely entered, and a view people would pay anything to see. Ryan could buy almost anything, but not the courage to answer a phone call, not sleep, not the feeling that someone would notice if he disappeared. People called him successful. Ryan called himself invisible. At parties, he stood near the balcony and watched others laugh. In meetings, he spoke softly, then replayed every sentence for hours. He was rich, but loneliness had made his world smaller than Troy's apartment. One gray morning, Ryan boarded a flight out of the city. As the plane climbed, he looked down and thought, "All those tiny people. None of them know me. None of them care." Then something moved on a hill by the airport fence. A tiny figure jumped, waving both arms, then lifted a crooked cardboard poster. "Have a good flight." Ryan stared until clouds swallowed the city. "For the first time in months," he cried. Not from sadness, but because one tiny person had looked up. When Ryan landed, he could not forget the sign. He canceled his meetings, flew back, and searched near the airport until he found Troy carrying cardboard under one arm. Ryan asked, "Was that sign for me?" Troy smiled. "It was for whoever needed it," Ryan whispered. "I did." That was how their friendship began. Troy taught Ryan to speak to strangers without fear. Ryan taught Troy that accepting help did not make kindness less pure. They ate cheap noodles